Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm back with another guidance session. I've decided to do an energy reading for you guys and look into what kind of holiday season should we expect. I know that everyone is excited for the holiday season, for the Christmas season. So let's see what kind of guidance we can get. This is going to be an energy reading and I'll just use my intuition, and if I feel like I need to clarify anything, I'll use my tarot cards. I've decided to do 4 readings for people who are born in spring, summer, fall, and winter. So this reading is going to be for those of you who are born in the spring months, any day of the spring. So this is going to be yours. Let's see what kind of message I can get you. I can channel the energies for you. For some of you, I see again, recently I've been seeing Italy for some reason a lot. So someone might be from Italy, you might travel to Italy, you might have friends from Italy who are basically visiting. You might have an Italian lunch, or you might have an Italian like ceremony. I don't know, maybe you go to a Catholic church for some of you, or you might get a gift from Italy, or like, I don't know, some Italian brand. Some of you might be staying in a remote area, go for a few days to like just relax. If that's the case, be careful about your knees and your waist. Don't move things that are very heavy, or don't do something if you haven't been exercising recently. Also, be careful about your glasses. I see something about glasses, so that's also something that you might want to be careful. Don't lose your glasses or don't break your glasses, something like that. Some people might go to a ski resort. For others of you, I see that you might wake up really late, enjoy staying in bed, and then like just having a lazy holidays at home. Maybe some of you are thinking about your mistakes, or be careful not to make a mistake, because that comes into my vision. You might receive an invoice from a factory or a bill that you don't recognize, or it doesn't relate to you. So yeah, maybe you need to pay attention to that, or maybe it's a good time that you don't have to go to work. It's a good time to look into your finances and sort out your bills and see what's going on. Some of you might have a bundle of joy. I see that. I see again, some people might be in ski resorts and you might get muddy for some reason. That comes to my attention. And again, some people start really exercising, or they plan to do that. Someone might come back from dispatch, from army, and you will be very, very happy. Some people might have arguments about the election or stuff like that. You might have some family members who chat about these things, and you get to see each other, and this is going to be the topic that people talk about, a little bit of politics, I guess. But don't try to embarrass people. If that's the case, just let things go. You might get a lot of chocolate or eat a lot of chocolate. I see again baby energies here. Some people might getting news about a baby, or someone is having a baby in your family, which is very exciting. I see something about your eyes. So you might need to go on an eye checkup, get your eyes checked, or maybe just be careful with your glasses. Some of you are having problems with coordinating stuff. Maybe more than one family needs to go somewhere, and someone needs to do the coordination, and you're worried that that person is not able to. There might be coordination problems. Maybe some people are getting interested in some weird recipes, like making stuff with vinegar. Yeah, that's something that I can see. Or like, I don't know, use vinegar because they want to be more fit. I see a lot of fitness and trying to get fit, and I don't know, eat healthy and stuff like that. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. That's something that I want to tell you. And some of you should be careful about the wind and don't get into the windy situation. Not really like really honestly with the weather, windy weather. Be careful not to get sick. And also, I don't know, like I see some kind of turbulence that might come from somewhere. So then don't let the wind disturb you, or be careful about that. If you're unemployed, you will have a good news. You might hear something that until some time you might get a very good, there might be an urgent opening that they might call you for a job, and this is very good. This is really something that is unforeseen, and you didn't expect that, and unexpectedly you might find a job. Some of you might be stuck in traffic for a long time, or you might be traveling on the train, which is nice. But be careful if you are taking the train from multiple stations. Be careful not to lose the transfer ticket. That's another guidance that I want to tell you. Some of you are looking into your toothpaste, and you're finding that you're thinking that you have to use a healthy toothpaste. I don't know, like maybe vegan or without any chemical toothpaste. This is something that you are looking into it. I don't know. Some people are really thinking about having a healthier lifestyle, and this will be uncovered for you. You will uncover that, and basically that will be very good for you. Like, this is one of your achievements in this holiday. You can many people might be thinking that I want to have my goal for the next year to eat healthy, to do more exercise, be fit, and use healthy products and change my lifestyle, which is nice. Some people are doing beautiful decorations for Christmas, which is nice. Okay. Again, you might have, most of you have a company, and you have company during this holiday season, and you're not alone, which is great. Don't refuse basically going somewhere with your friends. That's the best time maybe to go out after all these isolations that some people had. But you might hear something about some refugees. Maybe some rules in the world or globally are going to be refreshed, and people are going to have I don't know, maybe there's going to be new rules about refugees that people will hear about it. If you have a case about immigration, you might hear a reply about it. Be careful about the red flags, and if you see something that is worrisome, take it seriously about that. Relax. Don't try to solve things by force. Give things time, and don't push. Some of you might receive a poem book, a pocket poem book, or a pocket-sized book, something like that. That might be somehow very specific. Maybe you will receive it from a very specific person, a very special person, but you will enjoy that. Some of you are really pursuing your dream, and you have I see some of you are really having persistent planning for your year that is starting for the coming year, and you have goals that you're set, and you have resolutions that you want to basically stick to. And this time you're going to be very persistent, and you include things that are very important for you, and you kind of do it very like, how can I say, like things that are important, you put them in the plan, and really you stick to it. And it's just not that you're imitating all the people that have agendas and plans. You this really mean to you something, and you will stick to it, which is great. If you are living somewhere cold, be careful about the ice. As I said, don't injure your knees or waist. You might eat a lot of ice cream. For some reason, again, I see the energy of like injuring hip, waist. I don't know, be careful. Try to stay healthy. Or you might have some exercise that you fix your health problem, like maybe your waist or neck problem. You might find a natural remedy or some kind of yoga that can help you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you'll injure yourself. Some of you start, again, I see you might start eating healthy, like using a lot of honey instead of like sugar and stuff like that, which is very good for you. I see that you might drink more herbal tea. And again, the message is that you are into cutting salt, cutting alcohol, I don't know, cutting sugar. And yeah, for some people, again, I see salmon. You might eat more salmon. Cut the salt. Next year, you might have an increase in your salary. Saturdays are lucky days for you. And for some of you, you like savory stuff. But try not to travel if you can. Because of these injuries that I said, you might be stuck somewhere, or you might injure yourself. So if you're not traveling overseas, that might be better for you. But in general, it could be a lucky time for you if you take care of some certain stuff if you don't make a mistake. I see that some of you might make a mistake, and you might be thinking about, like, why did I do this? You might rethink, you might want to revisit what you've done, and this might be a little bit challenging. So yeah, again, think before you do something, think before you act, think before you say something or do something. Don't try to, yeah, because I see some energy that might be not in your favor, and you don't want to get into some sort of energies. Yeah, I see aggressiveness a little bit. I don't know, somehow start eating kale. Yeah, so I started the reading when I started when I light the candle. So my intention was to stop when the candle goes off. So, and that's how much I could channel the energies for group number 1, those who have been born in the spring. So let's do some cards and see what tarot cards are going to tell us. But the energy reading was going to be around the candle, and while the candle was burning, I could channel energies by looking at the candle. So now let's see what kind of holiday season, my dear spring people will have. What is the holiday season like for them? Wow, we have Queen of Wands. This is nice. You might, again, you might come to impulsive decisions. Don't decide something without thinking too much about it. You might think to go somewhere without planning well, and that might not end as you wanted or you wished for. Again, I see a lot of fire energy. You might fall into a money issue, like financial issue, if you don't plan things well. It could be during this, I don't know, you overspend stuff, or the travel or planning that you are doing might not go as you wished, and you might get into a closed door, or somehow things like you might lose money. So don't be impulsive. There's something that you don't know. There are things that are behind the curtain. You don't have visibility. You think something and something different will happen, so be careful about that. This is what the cards are saying. Yeah, I see some financial burden again that will be imposed to you if you don't again, some things might go different than you expected. In the beginning you think that you are ready, but you're not really thinking through, and maybe people who you're talking to are not giving you correct advice. Maybe you are trusting people who are giving you false information or wrong advice. So that might cause you lose money, and not only money but extra work, and that might basically give you some hardships. We have the Temperance. You need to be patient. Whatever you are trying to do, you have decided to do, you have to revisit, you have to think. Don't try to be how can I say, charged by other people's words or other people's promises to do something. Try to think things through before taking action, or I don't know, stuff like that. What else? Yeah, I mean, things might get serious because I see 6 of Wands. You might think that you have the possibilities, but again, it looks like there are things that you don't know, and things that you haven't considered. There are things that you haven't considered, and I see red flags. So, but those red flags are, you don't see them, you are not aware of them, or you haven't considered them. And then you think that there's a financial gain, but it won't. Like, you have to be very careful. Don't get advice from people that they don't know. Don't trust everyone. Specifically if they're telling you something that, oh yeah, you can do this, like maybe you can put your money here and there, or do this, you can go there and do this. Don't just judge the situation by other people's guidance like that. Like, try to have facts, try to have evidence that this thing is really true, and you can invest on it. You can think about it. After that, you can move. Otherwise, with wrong information, you will be deceived, and there's not much that you can do to fix the situation afterwards. And the last card that was pulled was the Hangman. So yeah, be careful not to be collapsed. The situation might completely get upside down. So again, get advice from people who you're sure are knowledgeable and they're going to work in your favor. So with that, I'm going to close the reading, and that was just a very quick energy reading. I hope that you liked it, and then we'll have the readings for the other seasons pretty soon. With that, I would like to close the reading, and as I always, stay blessed.